We have to do this a second time. This always second time is the charm.
Well,
Uh, I will be back with you all after I come back with my interlude, and we're going to talk to a very charismatic, very energetic guest on Third Eye Visions. We're going to be right back. Uh, let's see. Now I won't egg up. Okay. Just hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, y'all.
it always gets going.
That's right. We're on live. We're gonna get this thing done one way or another. What's up to y'all? What's up to y'all? Know the reason. You know the deal. My name is Anthony Parker, host of Third Eye Visions. And what I'm gonna do first before we bring the guest on, he's already on camera, but we're gonna talk to him later. But I want to play his song that he has out right now. It's charting. It's called Miami
City
of
Cream,
Dreams. Okay.
R&B group.
Okay, R&B group. All right. And we're gonna preview it right now before we get into your story. Y'all check it out. Let me know what you think about it. And we'll be right back. You heard me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Miami, it is the city of dreams. I love Miami. I was raised in this street. Think of the lifestyle, Miami 305. We all the way live. You know we from that sunshine state. Raised from the bottom, we gon' get it.
It's echoing.
It's echo.
Not now. Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Now it's not. It's echoing again.
What about now?
Yeah. Yes, echoing. Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah. Not.
Now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's echoing. Yes, echoing. Maybe you got two of your devices by each other?
Nah, just let's see. What about now?
Yeah. Now it's not.
How you doing, Pamela? I'm previewing a song. My man, he's from Florida, Miami, Florida, and we're gonna get into his interview in a few minutes. Totally blind individual. That's my biggest supporter, Pamela. Pamela Coon, Natural Beauty, Naturally You.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah, just in time, girl. I love. What's up, y'all? That's Miami, City of Dreams, by our guest, John.
Well,
How you doing today?
good, good, good.
Speak a little louder. Let everybody.
Oh, I'm doing good. I had to put
Okay.
the mic to my mouth.
Well, keep it right there. Welcome to Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. Losing my sight doesn't cause me to lose sight. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Today we are going to have some fun today because my man is going to give you some very detailed information about how he lost his sight. But before that, he also is going to talk about the transition that he made in terms of what he had to go through his independency. And look, blind people, sighted people, you all need to take heed because one day, God forbid, you may, lose sight, you may lose your hearing or whatever the case may be. But this individual is strong, charismatic. He did not allow that to stop him. So, with that being said, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell because you're gonna miss some important shows like this. Make sure you like, share, and comment. Let me know what you think about it. So, with that being said, John, welcome to the show.
Welcome, welcome.
John, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
What's up, y'all? Because I know
Uh,
we the people want to know what's
Exactly. We
going
do.
on.
We do want to know. And I ran across you in Facebook. And I was like, man, I was caught because I like the fact that you are very outgoing, charismatic, very,
That's right.
very real about yourself. And you were very, you would crack some jokes and stuff like that. But I didn't know that you were blind until you mentioned it. Of course, I can see. But the fact that that was a good thing because a lot of people who lose their sight, they have a tendency to be down and out. Where did you get that drive from?
Where I get the who from?
The drive, the determination, that go gettingness, the fact that you were blind, you did not let that go get you down because you was cooking
Oh,
at.
that's just me. Period. Anywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm always gonna be me. So that ain't gonna change not a thing. Shut up,
Oh,
dog. That ain't gonna
okay.
change nothing. That's just me. Period. Like I'm always uppity uppity because once you put yourself down and
Mhm.
start being like that for a while, you're gonna always continue to stay down.
Okay. Now, once you realized that you were visually or have gone blind or whatever, what type of was there something that you had to learn in terms of to be independent, or you had already known it whenever because you was cooking at the time?
I knew everything. So once I lost my sight, it's just that I had to gain it back up to be confident in myself. But I knew everything, honey. Like from the cooking to the cleaning to my clothes to all of that. I knew it all. Besides, I mean, because I knew my clothes, because most of my clothes I had from 9 years ago, I still have now. But I have new clothes also, and I feel it. And most colors I have a lot of different colors, but I just either I have somebody help me with the colors of my clothes for like as far as the new things, but
Mm.
the old stuff, I already know. My jeans, I already know. Because I got
Okay.
like cut up jeans, different type of style of jeans. I know what color they are and stuff.
Okay. And what also caught me by storm, and I find it hard to understand me as a blind person that you did used to do makeup, but you still did it as a blind person. Tell us about how you
That's right.
tell you how you were able to do makeup as a blind person and what have you.
Well, honey, you gotta know your face. So, for all the people out there, you gotta know your face, honeys. So once you know your face, then you can just continue doing the makeup on your face. So, like, I knew how my face is structured, and I know I have like a structured face. So when it comes to like the highlights and the contouring and the blushes, and you already know where your lips and your eyes is at. Now I just do my makeup in a different touch. I use my fingers instead of brushes. So I blend everything out with my fingers. Sometimes I use a brush, sometimes I don't. But when I'm doing like the highlights and stuff, I use a brush. But as far as the like eyeshadows, I use my finger to blend it out real good. Or when I'm getting in the cracks and stuff, I use like a little small
Okay.
brush.
And what about the colors and stuff like that? How are you?
Oh, cause certain things I have it like in one colored, or I have somebody look at it before I like start using it. But certain colors I use, I like have it. It's like different type of formats that I have,
Mhm.
and I just know where they at. Or I use like the ones that have one color by itself. Like if I want to use like a royal blue, I have like a royal blue color only by itself, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Well, cool. That's impressive. We definitely want to get you back so you can show them how you actually do that. Now, you said that there's no cut. You will answer everything and anything, and because I don't want to put you on the spot, but you are a member of the LGBT community. Am I correct?
That's right.
Okay. Now tell us how is it as a blind person being a member of the LGBT community? Do you get any types of people feeling any kind of way towards you or anything like that? Talk to us about that.
Oh no. First of all, everybody loves me, child. So even when I was like, okay, before I became blind, I was always outgoing, especially within my own community. Like I used to dance, do hair, have dance groups and stuff like that, be in the club, showing out. So once they know I lost my sight, everybody's like, well, damn. So every time I go to the club, it's like it's more love. So they know to get the hell out my way, especially if I need to do a routine. Just back so you don't get kicked. Period.
Hmm.
And I think they just all like I have videos that I have on my page while I'm in the club. And they're like, yes, 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 just
Hmm.
still dancing, doing what I used to do. And people know to move out my way. And I have people like that I talk to now that don't know I'm blind that like, oh my God, I didn't know he was blind, but they don't stop anything.
Okay.
They don't stop nothing.
Well, I just one of my followers just told me that they love your spirit. So that's that's what had brought me towards you as well. Now, as a blind person, a newly blind person, did you have to learn to use a cane or are you have a guide dog?
I have neither. Well, I do have a cane, but I don't use it. I don't use the cane unless I'm at the Lighthouse of the Blind, and other than that, it stays tucked away in my dress on my backpack or the closets. And my dog is right here, asleep, sounding like a horse.
Oh, okay. So what kind? So it's not a guide dog, right?
He's not a guide dog. He's just a big old English mastiff, lazy and mellow.
Okay.
Titan.
Okay.
He
Cool.
right there.
So, when I caught you on Facebook, you were cooking. Was that a hard task to learn after you had lost your sight?
Not at all. The only thing that would be difficult sometimes, as far as cooking, is like when it comes to the seasoning. Sometimes I can smell the onion and the garlic, but when it comes to the other shit, I mean other stuff.
Mm.
Excuse my language. When it comes to the other stuff, I have to like sometimes kind of smell it or taste it or hell. All I do, I just put a whole bunch of seasoning that I know is like used for meat, and I
Mhm.
just dump it up in a bowl
Okay.
and
Oh,
season it. If it
okay.
tastes good, I'm pouring it.
Okay. Well, I just got a comment from Pamela Coon, Naturally Beauty, Naturally, just one of my followers. She said, uh, oh, she asked how you do your makeup, and you answered that. And she also does makeup. So I might try to look. She's also in Florida as well. So I might try to
Is
link
she
out.
blind or she
No,
sighted?
she's sighted, and she does
Oh,
her own she does like hair and things of that nature. So
oh, I used to do hair.
send a shout out to Pam right quick.
Shout out to Miss Pamela. You said Pamela.
Yeah, Pamela Coon, Naturally Beauty, Naturally You. That's her.
Shout out Miss Pamela Coon.
Okay. Now that we've gotten that out of the way in terms of you losing your sight and things of that nature, how let's tell the people how you actually lost your sight.
Okay, so I'm gonna make the long story short.
No, you're not. Take
So,
your time. This is your story. You can make a short story long.
uh, period. So, okay, so I was driving. No, I wasn't driving yet. I was back in Miami because I had to go to court over a dumb trial. Excuse my language. A trial of my friend, honey, off of South Beach. And then I did my auntie hair. I left from there, went to go see my grandma who was in the hospital, who's actually was dying from cancer, but she
Mhm.
was fine then. Um, and then I went to my friend's house, and then I was supposed to see my ex, but his butt didn't even answer the phone, so I went to go see somebody else. But
Mhm.
I didn't want to go see him. He hit me up on Facebook to tell me to go sell an iPad for him. So I said okay, and mind you, I already knew the boy for like I guess about 6 months. I knew him,
Mhm.
so he wasn't like a friend. He was just like a random trade. Hold on, my bad, my phone talking. A random trade. So, anyways, I left there to go meet up with the boy to go take him to sell some iPad that he claimed he's gonna give me some gas money for because I was going back to Orlando. Moving on. So I'm driving to the apartment complex where he stay at. Then I'm parked. So I'm just waiting for like 5 minutes. So I text him like, "Where you at?" He said, "Hold on, I'm coming." Then I seen this little ugly black boy peeping around the corner, just looking at my car and looking at me. And I was like, "What this little boy looking at?" So I just said, let me roll up my windows, to lock my doors, but crack the passenger side window. So when he finally came out, him and the little ugly boy walked up to my car. So my first thing, God could be my witness. I said, why are you like, y'all might got some guns on y'all or something. I don't know him. Like, what's going on? He was like, okay, take my homeboy around the corner to go to get dropped off. I said, I don't know him. Y'all might got some guns. He like, me, ain't nobody got no gun on us. So I said, bad back. I made them both bag their ass back. So the boy, he had on all black, the one I knew, the fine one. He had on all black. It was a black polo shirt with some black skinny jeans and some black Jordans. And he lifted up his shirt and did a 360. I made him turn all the way around, honey. The other boy, look ugly. He had on a white t-shirt, some cargo. What he had on? Oh, some plaid cargo shorts. But his shorts were so damn baggy because I guess his mom didn't teach him how to dress back in the day or whatever. I don't know. He had on some baggy shorts. He without no belt, looking ratchet. And then he had the gun inside his where he like holding by his thumb where he was lifting up his pants. So you really couldn't even tell he had on a gun because he didn't have it. You know how people have guns on their waist. He didn't really have no gun on his waist. He just had it holding it by his thumb while his hand was like kind of halfway in his pants and the other four fingers was outside the pants. You know how it is when you lift up your shorts.
Mm-hmm.
So they both got in the car because I didn't see the gun. I just made him back, and by him having on shorts, I was like, okay, whatever. So Lil Ugly got in the back seat, and my friend, he got in the front seat. I drove off, picked up a little speed. Mind you, I said, before this even happened, I kind of thought about it. I said, okay, I don't know if these boys trying to try it or what. I'm too nice. So before I drove off, I peeped out the scene. Shut up. Hold on. My phone talking. Before I drove off, I peeped out the scene. It was like paramedics in a fire truck that was in apartments ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like about a good 100 feet away or whatever. I don't know. Probably farther than that. But they was clearly right there. So when they got in, I drove off. Something told me to look back. I looked back. He had a gun pointed in my head. Then I looked at my friend while he twisting his little dread. And the boy was like, we going to take this shit. And so I panicked when he said that. So I reached back, pushed the gun out my face, and tried to put it in his friend's face so he can shoot him before he shoot me. That didn't happen. So, I punched the boy. Mind you, my feet on the gas because I'm turned all the way around now, not even thinking. So I said, crashed right into the gate. My whole car got totaled. They jumped out and ran, but before they jumped out and ran, the boy shot the gun twice. I thought I was shot twice, but I really wasn't. So I jumped out the car like superhero, didn't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what happened? The paramedics came from the apartments and they ran over to me because it was, it was another scene now they had to come to. The man's like, oh my God, you got shot in the face twice. When he said that, I was like, I'm ugly now. I just thought I was going to be ugly.
Mm.
So when he said that, I just started bust out crying, honey. So I got into the ambulance. Then they airlifted me to the hospital. First thing I said was, God, please forgive me of all my sins, because the lifestyle that I'm in. And then I started crying, let my parents come see me just in case I die. Then I hear all these noises and sounds in the ambulance.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, you'll be fine. I was like, well, what's that noise right there? You know how I go ding, 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 all that sound.
Hmm.
So I was scared, honey. And then after that, when he's like, you'll be okay, I was like, okay, let me stop shaking, stop being dramatic. So I got shot right here. If y'all can see, I got shot right here.
Okay, for those who can't see, tell where that is.
Oh, that's my temple on my right side of my face. I got shot in the temple right here.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah, it went through. And then it came out my left cheekbone. Y'all really can't see it because it's just a little scratch.
Wow.
See, face still sitting. Wham. Hold on.
So
bad.
they shot you twice?
They shot me once. So what happened was when I went to the hospital, I didn't have no surgery, no nothing. Face just was swollen like a blowfish, they said. So my face was swollen, everything was swollen, and once the swelling started coming down, the hospital was like, oh, you only got shot in the head once. I said, well, why do I feel two holes? And why is there two holes in my face? The bullet went in and went out. So by being at the top part of my head, kind of by my temple, and it came out lower on my left cheekbone, because mind you, my face was turned and tilted toward the back.
Wow.
So if y'all can imagine that, I turned backwards and tilt my head to look backwards. That's why it came like that in a tilt. But so I still got my
Go ahead.
Oh, I still have my normal eyes. They're mine, you see. Normal eyes. And watery. Okay. Still got my normal eyes, and that's about it. So,
but
that's what happened.
So do you ever see the guys, or have you ever seen them? Have they been arrested? Or what?
They got arrested, but the thing with the guys, one of them, see, they was lying on each other and saying this one said he shot me, the other one said he shot me, the other one said he shot me. You know, they was lying back and forth. So the one in the back seat, I guess, I don't know how he got in my damn car, but because once the police did the investigation,
Mm.
they said they didn't find no fingerprints of him, but they both still end up going to jail. They got caught weeks later. The dummy got caught, the one I know, Lil Fine. He got caught at his house because he opened the door one day. The police just decided to come there a few weeks later.
Mm.
And the other boy, he got caught, I think, in the city. Then they put him on a high speed chase. So that's how he got caught.
Mm.
But I think they're out from what I noticed. But the police didn't even let me know that they're out. So, yeah. But
Pam,
when we looked at the thing, they're out.
Pamela said, "Thank God you're still alive, man. For real, after all that, after you,
Yeah.
after you lost your sight, you know, go through the times in which how you felt, you know, in terms of you actually realizing that you couldn't see, you know, the transformation."
First thing I was worried about was my face because I thought it was going to be ugly. Then I thought I was going to have like this big old hole of bullet shot wounds and gashes and all that type of stuff in my face. But that didn't happen. That came to pass, thank God. So I stopped looking like a little blowfish. Then I started looking like myself again because my face and my head was all swollen. And then I actually gained weight though because I used to be real skinny as hell back then. But I actually gained weight since all of this. So hold on, I got sidetracked. What was the question again?
How was it after you're blind? But how was it after? But I want to ask you this before you move forward.
Mhm.
What do you say to people who say, and they're going to see this video, they're going to say, well, he's so superficial in that he's more concerned about his looks as opposed to him possibly losing his sight or he actually just being blind. You know, what would you say to those individuals who have that opinion?
Because I be okay by loving makeup and loving doing hair and styling hair.
There you
People
go.
is always want to love your looks, so
There
I
you go.
loved my looks. My friends even was like, oh my god, you know, I loved my face. Period. Because when I was younger, I actually used to model. When I was 18 and under, I was modeling in Arkansas at this place called Down the Groff Agency. Y'all
Mm.
can look that up. I used to model for them. Um, so I was always in my looks, you know, and then. But when I became blind, I was like, okay, I'm going to see again one day. Hopefully it'll happen. But once the months passed and I went to the doctors and checkups and stuff,
Mm.
that's why I wasn't really worried about the blindness then because I thought I was going to see again. But
There you.
once the doctor told me, oh, it's going to be permanent like this, then I was like, oh, well, I just had to get used to it. Now, I was in my depressed stages. Don't get it wrong.
Tell us about that.
Well, I stayed in my mother's, well, not my mother's room. I stayed with my mother because she came and got me. And I stayed in the back room, didn't want to come out, didn't want to go to church, didn't want to go nowhere. So I stayed in the back room, and it took my little sister to come out the room and be like, all you're going to do is just sleep here in this room and just deteriorate for the rest of your life, blah, blah, blah. So she motivated me to get my black self up out the bed
Mm.
and to, you know, get it together.
Once you got
So,
it, once you got it together, what happened? Tell us what was the next step.
my mother took me to church. I started back going to church. So the lady who knew I used to always sing in the choir,
Mhm.
she told me to come back inside the choir. And mind you, I was 22, so I didn't want to sing with them adults. I wanted to sing back with the youth because my sister and everybody was like 18 and under, and you know. And so I sung with the youth, and I sung with the adults too, and I sung with the youth choir to help them out.
Mhm.
And my other little sister, she was like, "Well, can you still do hair?" I said, "Girl." So I started doing hair. Started back doing her hair, putting the the little tracks and stuff, cutting it. Now I used to cut it in styles and stuff like that, but now I can only cut to the. Let me see. Somebody said cut to the left. I can't cut to the right no more because honey, I'm left-handed, so I can only cut to the left,
Now let
to
me
the
stop
left
right.
side of
Let
your
me
head.
stop right there. So even now hear me out. Even though you lost your sight, you still was able to do hair because of something that you remembered, right?
You see
That's
these dreads?
amazing.
I do it myself. Well, I
Show
ain't
the
do
people.
well.
Show.
It need to be twisted.
Show
Oh,
'em.
they can see it, but I didn't color it though. My friend colored it. It need to be retwisted, but
Okay.
I do my own hair. They really nice and neat.
Okay. I like the fact that blindness didn't even stop you, and that's why I titled this losing my sight hasn't caused you to lose sight. Tell the people what else you've done in terms of trying to further your vision and quote unquote and move forward and you know and just accepting what you know what your blindness and what have you. What are you doing now?
Okay, okay. What am I doing now, as far as like in life?
Right in life and in the community, you say you still you're doing some.
Okay, so I go to the Miami Lighthouse of the Blind. So what I do for like with a lot of blind people here now that I made blind friends instead of just sighted friends. We have I have a choir, a full choir that I got together a lot of blind folks in the Miami Lighthouse of the Blind.
Mm,
Um I was going to put an article on the news with the choir to get sponsors and stuff, but the Miami Lighthouse, they stepped up, they sponsored us.
mm,
They pay for my personal musicians each rehearsal, and they pay for each performance for my personal musicians. Sometimes they pay us, depends on the performance, but other places they might give us like a donation or love offering.
mm,
We go all over the place and sing. We go to Boca. We go to places outside of Florida. I mean, not outside of Florida, outside of Miami. Um, and I also do things like activities, like not activity night, game night. Where it'll be a group of us or whoever we decide to bring, or we'll all like go out have dinner somewhere. It'll be about sometimes 20, 15, 16 of us, but sometimes they get stressful now. I ain't gonna lie.
mm.
One thing about blind people, we talk too much and we impatient.
Yeah, that is true, man. I
We
love
are
your personality.
impatient, child.
I
When we at
love
a
your
restaurant,
personality. Go ahead.
especially at a buffet, all you can eat buffet, we be impatient. So I be like, y'all gotta chill out now. These people ain't they ain't here to actually do what they doing now. So we have like a few sighted people with us to help us out with our food and stuff like that. But other than that, we get together, we have fun, we do things. I also play this man named Ansel Davis
Hmm.
down here.
Hmm.
He owned the beat baseball. I
Hmm.
also used to play that, and I was one of the best on the team. Me and a few other people.
Okay.
But I kind of stopped because it's kind of far because I had to catch Miami transportation, then get off of that one, then catch Broward transportation. And due to me moving, that made me catch two transportations. So
Okay.
yeah, I stay farther
So
down
you
Miami.
so the thing is you do stay blindness hasn't really stopped you from doing the things that you want to do, even though you can't see to do. You're still doing it.
Oh, not at all, child. I still go to the club and shake, twerk, whatever. Get on that pole if it's right there. If I have to, honey, if I'm dropping, I'm dropping. If the song going on and I like the beat, that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Well, speaking of songs, tell us about the song that y'all have put out and the name of the group as we conclude and whatnot. Because I'm asked for some inspirational words anyway. Go ahead. Tell us.
The name of the group is actually X. Well, we still check. We still switching the names how normally groups do. We trying to figure out what fits best. But right now we either decided either Elevation or XO. But we decided XO because it's like you know peace, love, happiness, motivation, all that type of stuff. XOXO. That's what XO means.
Okay.
Elevation means we moving up like another level.
Mm.
So we still undecided about the name for sure right now.
Okay.
And then I decided to have an R&B group, even though I knew I do gospel with the choir of the Blind Lighthouse.
Mm.
Well, we do inspirational songs too, but I decided to have an R&B group because I used to do that back in the day, like talent shows with a couple of friends and guys, and we
Mm.
wanted to bring back the old school style of R&B
And
with a
that's
couple
what
of
it is.
guys.
That's what this is.
Hmm
My
We're trying to bring back R&B.
that's I love the feel. But as we conclude, I'm gonna play the song on the way out. But give everybody some inspiration because I know you got it in terms of if people who have lost their sight and they feeling down and out. You inspire them. Tell them.
Oh, like I said, don't give up. Just keep pushing, even if you lost your sight or whatever you lost, your vision, your hearing, or um your legs, whatever, anything you lost in life, I will say don't give up. The reason why is because it's always life without sight. You don't need to see just to do things. The same way people be in a bathroom singing with their eyes closed, you can be walking around cooking and cleaning with your eyes closed.
All right.
Period. And they
Okay.
can do all of that in life.
Okay.
Like only thing that's hard is like probably being we can always be independent, but as far as like now they got it to where people helping us going to the grocery stores, but I go with family still. So just don't give up, stay strong, and just keep yourself motivated. Because if once you become down,
Mm.
you're gonna always stay down, and it's gonna be hard to lift yourself back up. So once you lose your sight, don't give up, stay strong, because you don't want to never go through those depressing stages where you want to kill yourself or do this or do that. Because remember, I've been there where I thought about it and I was like,
Okay.
I love God. I can't do
And,
that.
and and look, y'all. I see him on Facebook a lot. He does. I mean, he's definitely posting. He has a lot of following. Tell the people, if you want to put your real name out there, how they can get in touch with you. And as a matter of fact, I'm putting
Oh,
in this thing.
okay. My name is John Wilbert Colley on Facebook. So John Wilbert, Wilbert, and Colley is Cauley for my last name, and you'll see me.
Okay, John.
Now,
I'm gonna put it down. What is it, John? What? Wilbert?
John Wilbert,
ERT.
Wilbert, Cauley, Cauley.
Uh, okay. Faithful.
Now, I don't know what my profile picture look like now, so I forgot what picture I used.
Okay. Well, AT Way, y'all. I want to thank him for coming on the show. And as we leave, I'm gonna play his song. Let me load it up. Uh, go and introduce it.
Huh?
Go and introduce your song, the Miami.
Oh, it's Miami. It's Miami City of Dreams. It's a group of us singing and a rapper.
Okay. y'all got anything else coming out?
Yeah, the song that you won't be able to play on here because it got the words up in there.
Okay.
But that song is not finished. This one is actually not finished either. It's just that we got to mix it down now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all, I'm gonna thank you again for coming to the show, and we're gonna leave everybody with that. Thanks a lot, man, for real. And if you have
All
anything,
love and kisses.
if you have anything else you want to bring on later on, hit me up.
That's right.
I love Miami. Always in this
Okay, thanks for coming on. I'm about to. Thanks a lot.
Miami 305. We on the way live. You know we brought back Sunshine State. Raised from the bottom, we gon' get it today. People all night. Yeah. Once you come through, you won't change your mind. I guarantee you, baby, you're gonna wanna stay. Miami. Choppers in its trunk, play if you want, yeah. We got them killers that are ready to shoot.
Y'all go support my man on Facebook, y'all. I put the link. I mean, in the name on Facebook. Y'all go check him out.
All the way up to county line. About mine, disrespect it be a flat line. Dade County, a lot of niggas here don't play fair. Get caught slipping with your chain, we'll take it there. Pick a low, Jackie Yo, what it do? Big booties and Daisy Dukes, that's Uncle Luke. Uncle Al, R.I.P., he paved the way. I'm so glad to say, this is where I stay.
Losing my sight hasn't caused me to lose my sight. That's my man John. Y'all check him out, man. Thanks for subscribing to Third Eye Visions. Woo, and I'm out.